You know, say after Fela, Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist ever.
Guys, see, have you listened to this interview of Olamide? Guys, Olamide don't really shock people. Olamide don't make people they cry massively. Has not drawn me on support for Wizkid. Guys, they not go really believe him. Now, in this video, we'll go play for you. Olamide, they ask Olamide a question. Who is the greatest Afrobeat artist? Olamide response shock everybody. He said, apart from Fela Kuti, the founder of Afrobeat, the next person in line is Wizkid. The love for Wizkid is just massive. Guys, take a look at this video, guys. You no go believe him.
Almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
That's millennials plus Gen Z. How's it, by the way, working with Wizkid? You have so many songs, and you have 2 songs in your current album with him. How's it like working with Wiz?
You know, say after Fela, Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist ever.
FC, tell them.
Guys, see, I really like the way Olamide actually they boldly talk and say after Fela, Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist ever. Like in drum the support without actually thinking about the big 3 conversation or any other person. Like Olamide is a living legend, and in they recognize say Wizkid is the biggest and the #1 Afrobeat artist apart from Fela. Guys, this is really massive. Now, many people don't really they cry, like many fans, Davido, 30BG fans, including Burna Boy outsiders. They really cry massively. They say, Olamide, why you go talk this kind of thing? Why you talk this about Wizkid? I mean, you know, say Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido, they drag this big 3 something, who is the biggest and the rest. Olamide response shock everybody. Now, Olamide said, honestly, the whole lengthy 3-way conversation is pretty much whatever. You can't diminish anyone's greatness, whether they are A-list artists, B-list artists, or anything else. Feel free to believe what you want or support whoever you choose. There is plenty of room in the sky for everyone. However, one thing to remember is that Burna, Davido, and Wizkid aren't narrow-minded enough to get offended by someone else's opinion or perspective. That's part of why they have reached where they are today. Like Olamide don't really come out to say he don't really care your opinion, but for him, Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist. And talking about the A-list artists like Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, see, they don't really care about your opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter because they care about your opinion using emotions to run their business, their music business. They are not going anywhere, so they don't care about your emotions or your own opinion. And guys, that's the fact. The fact remains, Wizkid is the biggest, the greatest Afrobeat artist ever. That is massive. What do you think about it? Do you agree with Olamide? Tell us in the comment section. Make we know. Now, come see how we say Gege too don't really come online. Come drum your own support to Olamide talk about Wizkid being the greatest Afrobeat artist of all time apart from Fela. He say he love Davido, Burna, and other artists, but Wizkid honestly, no one comes close. But guys, take a look at that video. You go so love Wizkid the more.
Jesus. Now you talk this thing, Badu. Olamide, now you talk this kind of thing. Simple question, no. Simple question. Yeah. Beat after Fela, who is the greatest Afrobeat artist after Fela? Simple question, no. Olamide say na Wizkid, and you dey cry. You dey cry. Apart from Wizkid, who you feel say suppose dey there before? Come on, emotions and sentiment. There reason for yourself. You feel say about say Asabi sing. No, nobody is more African when you talk of the entertainment industry now. Nobody is more African than Wizkid apart from the Fela himself. Wizkid is everything where Afrobeat stand will represent. Wizkid now be the person who be say, okay, when you think of Afrobeat, who go fit come to your mind now? Wizkid. This thing Dave Beyonce used to be sing. Sometimes remove. I love Davido so much. He honored me with a song, 2 songs. 19 honor me as the richest person in Delta State. I love Burna Boy. Above all, I love Zinoliski. But even with the love I have for these people, not fit still blind me to see who they do extraordinary things. When you talk of Afrobeat, the person that comes to mind is Wizkid. Because everything, if not for Wizkid, they will see the high they give Nigerian artists award for BET, for backstage. That's when they give people award. When they will call all those American artists, they will give the award for front of stage. It will reach Nigerian artists, that Afrobeat artists, they turn. They'll go hide there for back. Go they hide, they give them award. Wizkid say no, enough of all this rubbish. Now stop her. That's an African man, the African mentality. Then this year, Grammy, see the way the rest of them they happy, they twerk because they nominate them. Wizkid not even agree to submit any of the projects. Now African man mentality be that, the pride. Because now the Grammy makes sense to you. A platform that is not African. One mark result for the best Afrobeat song. They say African category. Then a platform that is not African. One could choose for you which song will best Afrobeat song. A platform that is not African platform, and it makes sense to you. It should be like say the word they like this as Yoruba man now. They want choose best Yoruba speaking students. You go carry Yoruba man, Hausa man, or Igbo man. Make us choose, make us mark result for the best Yoruba speaking students. It makes sense to you. So if Olamide come out and tell you say Wizkid is the best, is the greatest Afrobeat artist after Fela, take her like that. Now the truth tell you. Take her like when you watch shoes again before. When you talk about longevity, Wizkid is there. Tell me how many people start the same time where Wizkid start Wizkid as relevant as Wizkid, if not Davido. You know the longevity this guy did there. Fan base he did there. Then when you talk of the extraordinary talent, he still get her. Then when you still talk of that normal African man aura, he get her. Now that he get past the rest of them. The rest of them they do no.
Many people currently now they cry you as they don't really believe this Olamide revelation, and they don't really believe wetin Gege talk, and many fans they cry like 30BG, Burna Boy outside house, and the rest. But in reality, guys, more call a spade is spade. Wizkid has been there for long. Wizkid don't really change a lot of things from the Afrobeat, and he's just that one. Who you really want to call? Though we know Davido and Burna Boy is trying, but Wizkid is just that guy. Guys, what do you really think about it from Olamide mouth, and on what Olamide said, and from Gege mouth what Gege said? Do you think Wizkid is truly the living legend of Afrobeat after Fela Kuti? What do you think about it? Who do you think is supposed to be there apart from Wizkid? Tell us in the comment section, make we know. And guys, if you know you love Wizkid, you love Wizkid being the greatest Afrobeat artist, you love our content, please do it to hit that like button, do it to share, and do it to subscribe, guys. We love you guys.